the Know Your Gear podcast.
I just got a brand new Andy Wood Signature Sir that came from Sweetwater with a tiny ding on the back of the neck. Damn thing feels amazing. What a pain in the ass. Should I keep it? So I believe that neck is unfinished. If that neck's unfinished, you can steam it out. I have a video on how to steam out a dent. So it's just enough to where you can squeeze some water out of it. You want it definitely damp, but not soaking wet. If you're going to use your soldering station, I set mine to about 340 to 360 degrees to be the same heat as the flat iron. Today, because we have it, we're going to actually use the flat iron. All we're going to do is take the cloth and stick it right over where the dent is and just iron it to steam it out. Okay? And go ahead and check it. And be aware of your surroundings. In other words, make sure you're not getting any steam into the frets. And do it again. And you can, again, use the soldering iron. I'll show you that. Let's find the dent again. Because I think we already, yeah, a little bit. It's a little bit left. A little bit left over. You can take the soldering iron. Same thing. Go ahead and put the cloth there and just watch your fingers. And just let the steam get in there. And what you want to do is wait until the dent is perfectly flush, which it is already. We want to make sure we let the fretboard dry. After you go ahead and steam the dent out, you can use some triple-aught steel wool and use that to just lightly sand the spot and maybe smooth out any of the area that is now going to be a little rough. And again, you want to make sure that's dry first. And then use another clean cloth, a little bit of fretboard conditioner. I use the lizard spit. It's pretty cool. And just let that soak in. What I would do in your position exactly, like what would I do? So this isn't, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm saying what would I do if I love the guitar, like you said, and everything's fine. I would take a picture of it, send it to Sweetwater, send it to your rep or whatever and say, hey, this is the issue. And you want some kind of compensation for it. The compensation could be one of, I would say, three things. A discount, right? Me personally, I'd take the discount, like especially if it was 10% off on a Sir like that, because that's going to be a few $100. Take that compensation. The second alternative is they could ship it back. In other words, they can send you a label and have it ship it back and have their mod shop fix it. They have the skills. They can do anything there in their repair shop. They could fix the dent in the guitar, in the neck, steam it out, blend it, send it back. And if you're happy with that, then you go on your way. The third option is they could send a gift. In other words, if they don't want to, if they said, hey, we can't give you a percentage, maybe they could send you like, I don't know, something cool. Like, hey, could you send me some cables and picks and stuff? I don't know, something. You get an idea. But I mean, really, ideally, best in my personal opinion, I'd rather have money or the guitar repaired. But like I said, if it is natural wood, you can steam it out and then fix it the way I showed you in the steam video. But I would actually run it by Sweetwater first and ask for the best fix to the situation, right? Because like I said, they will take care of you. I hear every once in a while, look, I want to be very clear about everything. So a lot of times I see a lot of comments about Sweetwater and they're like, hey, I had this horrible experience and this is what happened and what's happened. I'm telling you, as someone who's been around the Sweetwater guys, been around the Guitar Center guys, been around so many of the people in this industry for a long time, the Sweetwater at their core is a customer service business model, okay? Which means it's not a difficult thing to get service. But you understand that sometimes people reach out and they say, hey, I've heard it all. So, I've heard everything from you guys in the comments and emails. You'll say, hey, I told them there was a problem. They told me to go get bent. I don't know what happened in that case. My gut tells me all the time that either you're not telling me the truth or you're having an issue with a person. And I've said this before. And I've talked about this, like sometimes when I'm like, I have an issue with a company, and I'll say, I don't want to talk about that particular company name because it's really an issue with a person. There's a difference between having an issue with a policy at a company and a person. If you're having an issue with a policy, then you're having a problem with the company. You don't like that policy. So if the official policy is, you get damaged product and that's just how it goes and suck it, then that's a wrong policy and you should fight them on the policy and also explain to everyone in review sense that this company is not doing right by customers. And here's why you know that, because look at this horrible policy. But if a person at the company is not doing the right job, that's a person. And so you want to go to their manager, to another person. You want to give the company a shot to not only, think about this, take care of you, but also remedy the fact that they had bad customer service. They have a bad customer rep. So I would say go to your rep, tell them what happened, get some kind of compensation for it, and or whatever, right? Just get and take care of to your satisfaction is what I would highly recommend. And if that doesn't work, well, then maybe you shouldn't buy from them again, and then let us know that they gave you horrible customer service and we'll share the experience. But I'd like to, the only reason I say this to you guys is because I want you to understand that this came up just yesterday. It came up yesterday. I don't know if you guys know, when I buy products for myself personally, I use my name. So if I buy something from a company, whether it's Sweetwater Guitar Center, Chicago Music Exchange, local mom and pop, whatever, it's me. But when I buy stuff for the channel, I always use it. We use a fake name. So we have a fake name because one of the luxuries we have is we have a way to ship stuff to us with a fake name and an address they don't know. So what I'm saying is I also have experiences when I'm not Phil Mcknight, YouTube minor league extraordinaire on Fridays. So I'm just saying sometimes the pushback to me is like, yeah, but they take care of you because you're a YouTuber. Yeah, I'm telling you, I have experiences not as a YouTuber, weekly, because you guys know I can't help but buy gear sometimes for myself besides the channel. So I have not had a problem that could not be resolved with Sweetwater. So, me personally, not being, official Phillip Mcknight. I know they've always taken care of me as a YouTube channel. Of course they are. Well, I say, of course, some companies don't, but of course Sweetwater does. But I'm telling you, as my fake person, I've had, when I've had issues with Sweetwater, they've always taken care of whatever the issue. Same with Guitar Center too, I have to say. So Guitar Center even did something weird. Shauna ordered some strings, like a pack of strings. No, 3 packs. A guitar and 3 packs of strings. They shoved the strings in the guitar box. They just let them through them in there loose. They were bouncing in there. But the problem is they didn't seal the corners of the box with tape. So we assume 2 of the packs must have flew out because they weren't in the box, only 1 of the 3. And she called them, and then they shipped us 12 sets of strings. So anyways, all right. So I'm just telling you, if you have an issue from Sweetwater, I'm not saying don't share it. You should share it. Because I'm not saying I don't believe you. I'm just saying it's really hard because as a company, they do have it kind of set up pretty easy to deal with most problems. So if you like this clip and you'd like to watch another one, you can click right here. And if you want to see the entire episode of the podcast, you can click right there. As always, thank you for your time and know your gear.